Hey, how's it going, everyone? I wanted to make this quick intro so I can talk a little bit about what we did today during our lifts. We did back and shoulders. Today was a really good day. Although it was kind of packed at the gym, we still adapted and we tried to figure everything out as we kind of went along the way. We really focused on our form like we always do, making sure that we control the weight throughout the whole movement. I need to figure out a better structure as to where I want to make kind of my intros, either here at my house, at the gym, or possibly inside my car. It just really depends on my schedule and what better works for me. But I'm going to try to figure that out in the upcoming week so that way I have a structure for everyone and it doesn't feel like it's all over the place, and also so I can have a proper intro for everyone. But I hope everyone enjoys today's lift. If you have any questions about anything, I am super happy to answer any questions anyone might have when it comes to my lifts, or if anyone needs any help or any advice, I'd be happy to help. I'm not saying that I know everything, but I am there to help. And that's kind of what I'm here for, to show everyone my journey, but as well to hopefully help others figure out how to get gains throughout their fitness journey. Okay. So the next clip is going to be of me doing pull-ups. Enjoy. All right, so we always start off with pull-ups usually on our first or second back day. Really, it just kind of depends. Sometimes my little brother gets really lazy and he doesn't want to do pull-ups, so we typically do other exercises, and I kind of don't like that just because pull-ups are super good to build your back. So we're gonna do maybe 2 sets of these and then see what's open, just because it's pretty busy at the gym today. That's pretty good. We're gonna go for one more. Try to keep these at maybe 8 to 10 reps. Most likely going to be aiming for 10 reps on these, but making sure that we're getting the full range of motion and stopping a little bit at the bottom, just to kind of get that extra stretch. So let's see how these go. Holy shit. That was solid. We're gonna do 2 sets of these. We're gonna do 3 sets of rows, and we're gonna be targeting our upper back. So we're gonna make sure that we keep our elbows a little bit on the higher side so we can target that upper back. And then after that, we're maybe going to do rows again, but then target our lower back just to kind of finish off back day. And then we're gonna move on to shoulders. But let's do our first set. We're aiming for at least a solid 8 to 10. Let's see how that goes. Let's move on to our second set of rows. We dropped from 140 to 125, just to make sure that I'm keeping it pretty controlled along the way. But we'll see how the second set feels. one more set of rows, and then we're gonna move on to another back machine, but we're gonna be targeting our lower back. We're still gonna be aiming for 8 to 10. We dropped 5 pounds, so we went from 140 to 125 and now 120. Okay, I think we got 8. I think, because sometimes when I'm in the set, I forget about everything and I forget about counting, just because I'm so focused on the set. Let's go ahead and now do our second set of rows. But with this one, with this specific row, we're going to be targeting our lower back because the seat's a little bit higher, and we're also keeping our elbows lower instead of a little bit more out like the previous row we were doing. So we're going to try to keep it from 8 to 10 as slow and controlled, making sure we're getting a really big stretch at the end. Okay. Okay, so we're doing 4 sets of lateral raises with the cables because we get a bigger stretch with these, and honestly, they're super top tier. If you haven't tried these, go ahead and try them out next time you work out on shoulders. You won't regret it. Okay, we're gonna do this last one on our right arm, and then we're gonna move on to rear delts. With this last one, because on the last 3 sets I pretty much went to failure, and I went a little bit heavier, and we ended up dropping around 7 pounds. So we started off with 20, and now we're at 13 for our last set. But with 13, we're going to make sure we keep it around the 12 rep range, just because it's lighter weight. Okay, let's move on to rear delts now. We'll probably stick to the same machine with cables and use the same attachment here because it's really good for your wrist. You really don't have to use any of your forearms or any of your arm. You really just have to let it pull you, which is pretty awesome. For this one, we're still gonna do 4 sets of rear delts. For these specifically, you wanna keep lower weight and higher reps, just because when you start to get on the heavier weight, your traps can come in, and we're trying to work out our rear delts, not our traps. So you want to make sure that we're using the muscle that we're intending to use during this exercise. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that as you watch me do this set. Oh, I'm gonna do 3 more. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go for our second set. We're gonna try to keep it around 12 rep range, or honestly as many as we can, just to make sure that we just go as hard as we can. We never want to half-ass a set. So yeah, that's good. Yeah. Let's take a quick 10-second pause and then switch over to the other arm. These feel pretty good so far though. We started incorporating these about a month and a half ago, and honestly they've been super awesome. Seven, 8, 9. Nice. Okay. That felt pretty good. So we're gonna do one more or two more. We'll see. Either we do three more, either we do 3 sets or 4 sets of these total. Let's finish up. Okay.
You only doing 2?
Huh?
You only doing 2?
You what?
You doing 2 or 3?
3, bro. Come on.
Where did 3?
No, I did 2. Okay, so we're doing 3 sets of rear delts.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it. You still got cardio, no?